Yo, what's up guys, my name is Severman and today I will show you how to make a chord progression around a vocal without any music theory. Let's get right into it. Obviously, first of all, we'll need a vocal, and for this tutorial I'll be using the new Felix Samuel vocal pack, which comes with 7 full-length vocals, and the one that I'm gonna be using today is called Burn Together, and it sounds like that.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites. I falling, don't feel like falling, it's like a landslide. Oh, with you, oh, with you.
So I will show you how to create a chord progression around this particular vocal, and if you're looking for vocals as well, feel free to check out this pack using the first link in the description. So this vocal right here is in A minor, but let's assume you don't even know the key of your vocal. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, how do I now create a chord progression around this vocal? That's what I'm going to show you now. So I'm just going to use an FL keys. I'm going to use the grand piano preset. And the first thing you want to do now is just try to listen to what notes the vocalist is singing. So let's go. Let's play the vocal.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite.
So he's singing C, he's singing B.
Watch me burning up.
He's singing C, B, A, G.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite.
Then he's going lower. So these are pretty much the notes that he's singing here at the beginning. So we got a C, B, A, G, E, D. And now here's one missing because there are basically 2 notes where we didn't select one. So it could either be the F sharp, that's part of this scale, or the F. So if I try to, let's say, go for F sharp, it will sound like that. I go for F. Sounds much better than the F sharp. So now we know, okay, these are the notes that are part of this scale, that are part of the key of the vocal that we have. And we could use these notes to create the chord progression. Now we do want to find out, okay, what's the root note of the vocal? And for this, it's a bit tricky. Like if you don't have any experience, it might be a bit hard to find out the root note. But again, you just have to listen to the vocal and find that root note. So let's do this together. I'm gonna play the vocal again.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites. I fly straight through the sun where our hearts collide with you and I. Falling, don't feel like falling, it's like a landslide. One kiss and now I'm all in, you're taking my time.
A is, you can pretty much say, is the root. Okay, I mean, of course I know it now because it says A minor, but you can hear it. You can hear this. If I were to try out maybe G or B.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites. I fly straight through the sun where our hearts collide with you and I. Falling, don't feel like falling, it's like a land.
You know, you can tell that the A just works as the root note here. You can play the A and it always works no matter what the vocalist is singing. I'm also gonna show you this example with another vocal later on, but I first want to create a chord progression now here. So we know, okay, A is the root note here. So in this case we know, okay, this is A minor. If the bass root note is A, it's gonna be A minor. So the emotional note for the A minor scale will be C, because it's 3 semitones above our bass root note, which is A. And this is always the case. Like if you find out the bass root note, you need to go 3 semitones higher, and then you know which is like the emotional note of the scale. And now what I always start with is creating the bass progression first when I want to do a chord progression, because if I have the bass, I can just copy and paste those and then start building the actual chords. Now also here, when you have some practice, making a bass progression will be easy. If you don't have the practice, if you don't have the experience and you're just starting out, might be a bit tricky to get that right feeling for a right bass progression. But I can show you a couple of bass progressions that work. I'm actually gonna mute these notes here so that we still see which notes are part of the scale that we can use for the chord progression.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
So for example, we could go for dun dun You start with the root note. Gonna make this 1 bar long, and then go down. Dun. Use the F. Go up. C. And go down again. G. So if I play this, you will notice, wow, this works super well with the vocal.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
So that's one common bass progression, or another one could be you start lower, maybe D, like that.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
Or you could go with an A here.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
Something like that. Or obviously you could also go with a higher D here if you feel like the D is too low.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
Well, let me show you another one. This one, for example.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
With the bass notes, just don't be too experimental because then it will sound off. So let me just go for, I'm gonna go for the initial bass progression that I had.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
Then what you can always do is you can grab those bass notes, put them an octave higher, then grab them again. And then you can try to find like a middle between both root notes here, between both A's, which would be E here. So you could always go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 semitones higher than the root note, which will always be like the note in the middle.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
And then what you could try to do is copy and paste them again. Use or try to find a higher harmony. Maybe again, just look like what's part of your scale. So you know we could maybe try D here.
Watch me burning up.
Don't really like this. Maybe maybe C.
What?
Yeah, this already sounds much better. Now G sharp is not part of the scale here. So if that's the case, now the next one is not part of the scale, try going up 1 semitone or lower. Now it makes sense to go up 1 semitone because else you see the kind of the here then we would just have 1 semitone between those two notes. So usually this works better.
Watch me burning up like a meteor.
This sounds off. You can definitely tell when something is off. Again, just go for the higher note. And also this is too low. So also 1 note higher. And now we have a pretty basic chord progression here.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
One more trick, what you can do to make it feel a bit more natural is to change the octave of certain notes. So for example, we could grab this C, put it an octave higher, because here, then we're playing the exact same notes. And if you were to actually play this progression on a piano or whatever, this would be easier to play because you would need to do less like adjustments with your hands when you try to play this progression. And you could try maybe the same here with this D at the end, put an octave higher as well. Maybe put this E an octave lower.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
Now we have a pretty basic chord progression. Obviously you could grab these, put them here, and then maybe add like a variation here. You know, maybe put this E an octave higher here at the end, and then maybe add like an additional note here at the end to kind of have this as a final chord at the end. Listen to this.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites. I fly straight through the sun where our hearts collide with you and I.
So you see, it's just fairly simple to make without any music theory here at all. I think it's pretty simple. And now let's say if you have a vocal that's in a different key, what you could do is, we now know this is okay, A minor. Let's say your vocal is in G minor. You can obviously just drag this down, use G here at the beginning, make sure the root note is G here, and this will work 100% like that for G minor. Let's see, do we have one in G minor here? Yeah, the last one here. Actually, let me show this one. I'm gonna use the wet a cappella here. This one is in G minor. Now this will work just fine because we just drag this 2 semitones down. Let's check this out.
You don't understand what you're doing to me. How you fill up my lungs.
Okay, like the BPM isn't 100% correct here, but you see also this works. Well, let's say if your a cappella is in C minor, like this one, let's grab this one. What you can do is take this chord progression and make sure the root of the first chord starts with the C.
Fading lights and sad goodbyes. Why did you choke me with all this pain?
Now I want to do it one more time. I want to do one more time from scratch. So I'm gonna select another vocal. Let's maybe go for this one, which is in F sharp minor. But again, we're gonna assume we don't know the key, of course. So let me just delete all of this here. I'm gonna grab a new pattern. So again, what did we do at the beginning? We just listened to the a cappella that we have.
Live the lie, said goodbye.
So it's like an A. Dun. We have a C sharp. We have a B. That's what he's basically singing.
Live the lie, said goodbye. So where do we?
So where do the? Okay, he's singing. Yeah, you're singing A, C sharp, B there. Let's maybe check out another part of the vocal.
'Cause it goes on and on and on and on.
So he's singing F sharp as well. Okay, he's pretty much singing just these 4 notes. I can't really hear any other ones. But even if we just figure out these 4 notes, we can still find the other notes that are part of the scale, because obviously it's not just these notes that would be part of a scale. So again, we have F sharp and A. Now there's a gap here of 2 notes, so whether the G is part of the scale or the G sharp. G doesn't really work if you listen to the other ones. Let's try again. F sharp. Yeah, that works. G sharp definitely works here. Now we need to find the notes above the C sharp. D works. B sharp does not work. Like, you will never have 3 notes that are like you know, you'll never have like a C sharp, D, and D sharp in one scale. So E again here. F doesn't work. F sharp, got the same here, and then you can just take the other notes here again that we already have, right? Octave higher, G sharp, A sharp, and so on. And now we want to find that bass root note again. So let's listen to the vocal.
Live the lie, said goodbye. So where do we go? Long drives at night time, wishing you call. 'Cause it goes on and on and on and on. Used to be fun.
F sharp here is definitely the bass root note, you can tell that. And A would be kind of the emotional note to this scale. Alright, so now again we could start with F sharp to build that chord progression. But we already did that in the other chord progression. So I'm gonna start with another note. You could technically take any of these notes here. Let's maybe go for a D here. I'm gonna use the lower D. I'm gonna show you another bass progression that's used a lot. F sharp and E. It will sound like that.
Live the lie, said goodbye. So where do we go?
Just gonna put these here. Again, let's just grab the bass notes again, put them an octave higher.
Live the lie.
And we're gonna try to find that middle note. Again, just go 7 semitones up from the low one, or just go 5 lower from the higher one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Live the lie, said goodbye, so where do we go?
Let me actually put this one octave lower.
Live the lie, said goodbye, so where do we go?
Nice. Then again, let's try to find one more harmony. So you could go up from the D.
Live the lie, said goodbye.
Nah, this does not work. So maybe go one higher or lower. Let's maybe go for the A here, because we're also having an A here.
So where do we?
Sounds good. Last one sounds good as well. Now overall this is a little low, so we could again maybe try to put this note an octave higher here. Maybe this one an octave higher as well. This one too. Maybe even this one. Let's check this out.
Live the lie, said goodbye, so where do we go?
Sounds really good. I really like this. Obviously again now you could grab these, put them here, and maybe add a variation at the end. That's up to you what you want to do. Or you could even change up these 4 bars completely and make a more unique progression. Obviously you could also play with the rhythm. You don't need to use chords, you know, that play 1 bar each. You could totally change up the rhythm to your liking. And now again, if you want to use this exact progression, but maybe for a different vocal that's in a different key, just grab this. This one is an F sharp minor. Let's say if your vocal is in, let's say your vocal is in C major, then if you want to go from major to F, if you want to go from minor to major, you need to go 3 notes up from your minor scale. So this one is F minor, which is same as 1, 2, 3, A major. And if your vocal is C major, you would just need to go up 1, 2, 3 notes with the whole progression. 1, 2, 3. Do we have an C major in here or A minor? Yeah, actually the first one that we used was A minor. So let's go back to the first key, and now this should work just fine.
Watch me burning up like a meteorite as my head ignites.
Sounds really good. So yeah, as you can see, it's actually pretty simple, and you don't need to know any music theory whatsoever. Of course, like it helps, you know, knowing why certain things work or something, but you don't need to know any music theory whatsoever to create chords or anything else in music production. So yeah, I hope you guys could learn something from this video. And again, if you want to grab that vocal pack, which comes with 7 full-length, very professional vocals, make sure to grab it using the first link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so you will also support me without any additional cost for you guys. And yeah, make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, comment with feedback, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.